Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday, 7/27/2025, and I just wanted to give a little bit of the energies that may be going on today in the areas of numerology with a spice of cardology. And you can use this, to your advantage. So today's 7/27/2025, right? And the best way to add these things up is to add all the numbers, okay? And this is for the whole collective. So the number that came up for today was a 25/7. Notice I said 25 because we consider this a compound number. And what a compound number means is it adds more to the seven. Now, sevens are very spiritual in nature. This is a powerful spiritual card, and it's all about seeking knowledge. It's quiet time. It's about focusing on your personal growth. It's about, finding deeper meaning to life, introspecting, solitude, really tapping into that Neptunian energy because seven is associated with Neptune, 12th house. So this is deep, going in deep. So it's all about that. It's inner reflection, seeking truth. It's a blessed number. I like number seven. Sevens are like, again, one of the mystics. We would call them. They're the mystics. They're the magicians. So anyone born on number seven, a 25. Who else? I know I said it the other day. 26, 27. I know. I'm sorry. I want to go fast because I don't want this video to cut off. The 7, the 16th, anything that adds up to a number 7 who has a birthday, this may apply. This can actually work for you as well. Okay, this would be a great time for that. Just sitting with self and even doing activities that make you happy, seeking knowledge, doing some research. If you're a researcher, this is it right here. Now, when I looked at the 25, I said, well, let me add the compound number because they go hand in hand. And what I got here is, first of all, the 25 also keeps you safe from water. Some people are not meant to be around a large bodies of water, especially if you have a strong Cancer rising. But like someone like me, I'll give myself as an example. I'm a Cancer rising, but I have a Saturn in my first house, which represents the body, and my Saturn is in Cancer. And that is the one thing from what I got from one of my mentors is, if you don't, depending on the element of that Saturn, it can help you or it can hinder you. So for me, I have to drink a lot of water, being that I am a Cancer rising and I have Saturn in my first house. But I also have to be aware of large bodies of water. That's my kryptonite. And I can't swim anyway. But moving on. I just want to give an idea. Always check where your Saturn is at on your natal chart and what element it is in. Air, this is about your lungs, your breathing. If it's in fire, this is about your temperament, inflammation. Okay, if it's in earth, this is about putting the right minerals in your body. I'm just saying, I'm not a doctor. My type of studies. But something to look into. Do your own diligence though. But let's go. So also with the 25 compound, it talks about it keeps one safe from water, from drowning, and makes a good swimmer. 25 is the mystical number with the strong intuition. Yes, you guys are very strong. Psychic abilities, predictive dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, especially if you are a 7. I already gave the birthdays. If your birthday adds up to a number 7, this applies to you because this is the mystic. Okay, 25 finds comfort in nature and is protected against witchcraft. Now, if there is any number that cannot be messed with, it would be someone born on the 25th, the 7th, the 16th, and I know I'm missing a number, but I can't think. Oh, yeah, the 25th. I just said it. The 25th, the 16th, the 7th, and I don't know why I'm still missing a number. But yes, these people are highly protected. You can't throw no witchcraft at these type of people. They're just anointed and they cannot be messed with. So if you have these numbers, this is your birth date number, or you know someone with this birth date number, that's a good thing. They're here to teach. Okay, these are the gurus, the mystics. Okay, also it helps with protect against witchcraft. Now, the 25 suffers tests and conflicts in its youth. This may have happened earlier, but in life, and gaining strength through observation and overcoming obstacles. It's rewarded with good fortune in the later years. So if you're having a hard time right now and you think shit is tough, I'm trying not to curse. Cause I was off the hook the other day. That was the wild woman that came out. Remember when my hair was all over the place? So perseverance, working, do not give up, because you're going to reap the benefits later on in life. Okay, as a 25, you guys are absolutely protected, and so don't give up. Now, that's for the collective, for all of us, for today. What do we do with this energy? We can read, we can self-reflect, we can do some activities in a loving way, or you can just be solitude, or you may want to go to a retreat. But this is a type of energy you may want to just stay to yourself, have some quiet time, contemplation, think about things. Because again, 7 represents Neptune. Neptune is 12th house. It's associated with spirituality, amongst other things, but I want to keep it light. I want to keep it positive. Okay, now the playing card that's playing out is the 2 of club, and the 2 of club cracks me up only because my daughter's a 2 of club, very argumentative at times, authoritative. The thing with the 2 of clubs, they're smart and they're old souls, but what the 2 of clubs talks about is partnership and communication. Okay, this will be a good time to express yourself, but to express it in a loving way, in a balanced way. All right, not to argue. Don't get into unnecessary fights and disagreements and gossiping, because this can lead to conflict. Today is a 2 of club, and let's not forget, we are in a year 9, that it's still lingering in here. So if I said 7 plus 2 is 9, and it's a year 9, Mars is still sitting up in there. But you have the power to move it into your favor. So I'm only giving the heads up. Use this energy to build in partnerships, talking, going over certain things as far as like a business thing. Don't get into the who's right, who's wrong. It's just gonna be volatile for today. And then now 7 has another number that can also be that, but that's not really what I want to give today. I'm really trying to keep it on a light note, and give some type of inspiration, some positive outlooks in regards to what energies are playing out today. Also about what else? Okay, so your discernment is going to be important. Communication, partnerships, very important. It may lead to disagreements because the two of club energy can be very argumentative. And sometimes that's not a good thing. And it doesn't even have to be like that, because with a seven, collective energy, you can harmonize it. Okay, just turn into the alchemist. You got this. You could harmonize this energy now that you're aware. I'm giving you a little bit on how to work with it. Okay. What else can I see that's gonna come up? Teamwork, partnership. Anything with tools is partnership, teamwork, mutual understanding, meetings of the mind, communication, respectful conversations. Avoid the gossiping, avoid the rah-rah, avoid the messiness. If you really want to have that peace in your atmosphere and in your spirit, you're gonna have to find ways to either do things that's going to bring you that peace and separate yourself from people that are just messy. Okay, some people are just messy. And I'm not mad at that. They just don't know yet. You know what I mean? And that's why I do what I do, because I want to help others understand that your numbers is a blueprint. Your energy is a blueprint. Your date of birth is a blueprint, not your sun sign. And hopefully one day I could get to that conversation about sun signs. Just because you was born as the sun, that is not your sign. You just came in as that sign. Like, say that's the outdoor of you. But inside, you have other signs going on. Okay, you have different elements, different houses in each sign. Like, you could be like me, I'm a Taurus, yes. And a Libra moon, yes. But I'm also a Cancer. And I'm also a Scorpio North Node. And that's where I'm heading, which is the investigator, the decoder. That's why I do what I do. I can't help it. I'm moving in my North Node energy instead of the Taurus energy, which can be stubborn still. And yes, we like food. I got the little comedy in there. But I know that's not. I know that the riches, whatever the abundance, the money, all these things will come to me. But like I stated in my last video, you have to put the work in for that, especially if you have a special soul contract or special calling. So I want to say, like, what would be the best mantra for today? Focusing when it comes to the seven. I trust my inner wisdom to guide me. My solitude is a source of clarity, strength, and clarity. You can use this as a mantra to help you, okay? I find inner peace and self-reflecting. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. Sometimes you gotta sit alone by yourself. I don't want to make this video too long. And when it comes to the two of clubs, this is about focusing, communication, decisions, because the two of clubs is also powerful. But it's two, remember, partnerships. I speak my truth with clarity and kindness. I am open to compromise and mindful communication. My choices is guided by the calmness of my heart. Okay? And you rock with that. Okay? And I hope this was helpful for now. Any questions you can always ask me inside my at the bottom of this video. I do plan on to come back and do like little readings here and there, probably for a small donation. I do not mind helping others, but it's energy, and I will give you as much detail as I can to help you navigate, at least give you some type of insight, some type of clarity to put you on the right path, especially if you feel like you have no talent, purpose, all your life you had the fight type energy and ain't shit, excuse me, nothing always worked out. And this is definitely for the black sheeps. Y'all already know. But again, that's it for now. You guys have a beautiful Sunday. And stay happy, stay free, stay true to you, and let nobody dim your light. And look, my hair look a little better today. At least I fixed it. The other night, that was Wild Woman. I think I'm gonna name that person. Yeah, we all have our different energies that come out. Matilda came out that night. But anyway, this is not Matilda playing today. This is me, Marquita. All right, Key Spade. Much love to you all. I love you. I send my hugs out to you. Stay positive no matter what. Check on your loved ones, especially those going through a difficult time right now, because Neptune sevens can also, because it's 12th house, can also invoke a little bit of instability in the mind. All right, but again, I wanted to keep this light. Have a good day.